Well, howdy there, folks. Slick back here in the shed. Hey, today we're doing a little bit of maintenance on the old Suzuki Ozark quad runner, 250cc. My kids call this the banana mobile. Not sure why they would do that, but anyway, I don't remember the last time we actually changed the oil on this thing. Yeah, so let's do that. And when I'm at wide open throttle on this now, it just bogs right down. So what I'm thinking is we need to take the baffle out of the muffler and clean out the spark arrestor. Looked into that, saw that these have such thing, and those can get plugged up with carbon, and you need to either use a wire brush, clean that out, soak it in some solvents, you can clean it out that way, or what I would like to do, that I've seen other people do, is burn it out with a torch. Whether that be a propane torch, MAP gas, turbo torch, oxyacetylene, whatever you got. Fire, hot. You know what I mean? Do a little bit of that. If I didn't already mention it, change the spark plug. The tires on these, pretty sure we got this in like 2002, 2003. It was like 8 years old. This is like one of the first things I learned to drive on. Tires have never been changed. That's good. Yep, that's why I've had to individually replace a lot of the valve stems and just, you know. The tires need replaced, though. I know that. But let's see if we can just maintain it a little bit. Just make ourselves feel better. All right. Good morning.
Hey, Slick. Are you still in the shed?
This ought to be as good a spot as any. Okay. One moment. Do one of these. So cold, the torch doesn't want to start. Reminds me of creme brulee. Ought not to breathe that in, though. I don't think it'd smell like creme brulee. Think that'd do it? Guess we'll find out. Maybe not. Give her one of these quick. That scared me a bit. Just a bit. Free. It's either gonna be that or it was gonna break. So whatever. Be smart here, folks. This is real toasty. There she goes. Okay, well, it's ought to come out now, yeah? Maybe. Aren't you supposed to come out now? Rust welded together. How best to approach? If I could grab more of a piece of that. Yeah. Huh. You ever side loaded your needle nose and broke them? That's first. Coming. Didn't have to be like that. Just didn't have to be like that. At least it's out. Is it hot? No, not really. Now I'm telling you, when I looked in there, this thing, you know, I looked in there with a flashlight or whatever, this thing looked more plugged up than it really is now. So I'm wondering if when I yanked that out there, that some crud come out with it. Hold on there. I'll use some air and kind of blow that out a little bit. And then while we're here, why don't we give this the old once over? Started off super black, we're getting cleaner looking. I figure, you know, I start with this because if this doesn't help with the bogging, then that means Either the muffler's plugged, which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to me, or it's the carburetor. And before I started going through the effort of just goofing the carburetor, well, this is the least expensive, easiest option first. A lot shinier than when we started, huh? Alright, that'll do. R.I.P. needle nose. It's my favorite set. That's what I get for doing dumb things. Don't side load your needle nose. Come here. We'll just do the best we can to make this as it were. Realistically, I should never need to do that again, because by the time I would need to, this muffler ought to be rusted out and I'd have replaced it anyway, right? Let's give her one of these. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Okay. All right, now I'm figuring. Let's do the spark plug next quick. I've never taken these panels off before. They just look like little clippies. Okay. They make a specialized tool to take those off too, but do you think I've got one? Huh. Clip just discombobulated. Well, a good thing is that, I don't know, I'm trying to be optimistic here. Oh, I think I have more of those clips. Yeah, who cares? Just get the clips out. Come here, buddy. All right, more needle nose. A little brittle, I guess. There you go. Panel itself's okay, so that's really all that matters, right? Spark plug. Oh, good. Carburetor's right there if I need it. To be honest with you, that's probably exactly what it is. It's just the carburetors. Carburetor's never been touched since I've owned it, so. But then again, neither has the spark plugs, spark arrestor, all that, so it's good. It's good that we're doing it. OEM plug, what's it look like? Kind of dark on one side, normal on the other. There you go. Here's the difference. Okay. New one's supposed to be 0.028, right about. .024-ish. So let's just a little bit here. Something like that ought to be just fine. This has got, I noticed this when I was looking at it. It's got an odd looking little extension on it there. Looks like you can thread one in there. Can I take this one out? All right, so I found some stuff out. Now, number one, I took the old spark plug, crushed it in a vise, but that's what that stud looks like. It goes quite deep into the spark plug itself, but you notice this one does not have that. But what I did notice, and I don't know that you'll be able to see it, so you're gonna have to just probably take my word for it, but this is me learning stuff as I go. Inside of that spark plug, I don't know if you can see it, a little shiny in there. It's shaped, it's got a slot for a screwdriver to go in there, so I'm gonna try to, flat screwdriver, I'm gonna try to throw my flat in there, and maybe this is made so that I can back that out and use a different style of spark plug. That feels promising. Oh, well, a couple things in there. What am I looking at here? I think that looks like it'll fit over a normal plug now. Hold on, let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah, cool. Hey, the more you know. That's pretty neat. I don't know, man, this doesn't feel as tight as I want it to now. Will it start? Yeah, maybe not. All right, stand by. Okay, I don't know how much you caught of that before, but I took out the little brass plug that I found inside the plug wire, because I thought, like, oh, well, the way these work, you know, you can just make this fit like a normal plug. You just unthread what's in there, and well, that wasn't sticking right. And then I make a new discovery. Some of you guys who work on these all the time are probably laughing at me, but I realized as I was taking the spark plug out again, this guy was coming loose on me. And what do I find? But this looks exactly like the old one's thread. Ta-da! Well, well, well. Oh yeah, that's how it goes. This ought to fire. The more you know. What do you got? Oh, and there goes my plug gap. Gapper, too. Well, that's good. All right, that makes me feel better. Let's change the oil. Well, I should probably run it for a minute, shouldn't I? Let's run it for a minute, drain the oil, and we'll go from there. We'll see if we need to end up doing something with the carb. All right, been running it for a few minutes here, and I'm gonna get under there and drop the plug. Quite black. Okay. While that's still dripping below, let's see if we can't get all these guys out to change the filter, which I think that's where the filter is, although I'm not positive. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's the wrong one. Good Lord. Okay, O-ring seal on this looks fine, but this cartridge may come with a new one, so that'd be fine too. Whoa, we're seeing. We're. It's not glitter party, but it's years since that's been changed. New one coming in. Comes with two O-rings. I see there's another one in there. So let me get my pick. Well, this is kind of an overkill size pick, but this was the quick picker-upper bounty. What? Quickest pick that I could find. It's also too big. All right. I'm gonna keep looking. New picks, and we're on to our second pair of needle noses for the day. Light would be good. Well, I do not see an O-ring in there like I would have expected. Is it on another end? Whoop. Our O-ring goes on the inside. And since this new filter come with new O-rings, why would I not change them? Okay, new ring. Use our needle nose here and gingerly place this guy. I don't really know of another way to be able to do that.
Like a glove.
All right, new filter going in. No good way to do this. And then the long boy. Yeah, okay. Before we forget, let's throw the drain plug back in on the bottom before I throw the new oil in. That would not be good. Oh, it's a long way. Wow. There goes my torch. It's a long way to the ground if your body hurts. Good Lord, where's the threads on this? Cross-threading the drain plug, standard practice, right? No, don't do that. It's quite oily down there, wouldn't you believe? Oh. Make sure I torque this to spec, of course. Gotta listen for it. Oh, there it is. Let me double check it. Yeah, that's it. 94 foot-pounds. How was that? Now, this is supposed to take 2.4-ish, 2.3-ish quarts. So, go get another new rag and a funnel and all that good stuff. All right, let me throw 2 quarts in there, and then we'll see what it looks like. Doing a little 10W40. It's motorcycle oil, yeah, 4-cycle. You just want to make sure, since this has a wet clutch, you need to have a JASO type certification. I think this specifically calls for like an MA or MA2, either one, I think. Boy, this is so clean in comparison. How are we looking there, Jimbo? About halfway up the stick. Yeah, we're right in the good zone. All right, let me warm it back up. And, I mean, the bare minimum I could do while I don't have a new filter is maybe blow this old one out quick. I could do that. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. You're going to want to see this. Well, what I'm seeing is that some mouse just really turned this house into a home. So I guess we got to get rid of that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's stuff up in the intake, so that would do it. Can't get enough air. All right, well, let me suck this out. Yikes. Oh, somebody get this thing a new filter. I see the problem. Goodness. That will do it. What does this guy think he is? Shacking up in the ATV. Okay, so I ditched that old filter because it's just not doing us any good. There's a huge hole in it anyway. So for purposes of what we're doing just for testing right now, until I get a new one, we're gonna run her like so, and just keep in mind that there's a nice screen just past this hole before it would get to the carburetor, so that's nice. Anyway, a little bit more protection. I'm not going to do anything about fine particles and whatnot for just kind of setting idle in here. I'll let this idle for a while. We'll go from there. Okay. Oh, we gotta fill up the tires first, dang it. Alright, when we warmed up long enough, let's go take her out. How's she do? Hold on a second, I need a jacket. It's a little colder out here than I thought. Apologies for any wind noise. I don't know how this is gonna sound for you. Probably a little too loud and windy, but oh well. You hear it still bogging like that, wide open though? Here, listen. See how it feels? It sounds like it can't catch up. That's still part of the issue. So what I'm thinking it needs then, number one, new air filter. Number two, we just got to clean the old carb out. It's fine. We'll do that. Okay. So we're back at it. I don't know that I can get this carburetor out here in an hour fixed and then back in that same hour, but maybe we can get it out. Wow, that's the first one that we've taken out that's been saved. We're already batting 1,000. Yep, save that though. Well, there she is. A little loosey-goosey. Great. There. Should have had this out before. Okay, this has got like a breather connected to it. I don't even know that I really need to futz around with that anymore. One side disconnected. Good. Can I... Okay, let's start undoing some clamps here. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna come right off fine. Okay, better than expected. Oh! Did not mean to do that. What were I thinking? I don't know. I really don't. Try that again, shall we? You done yet? No? How much longer? Oh. There is some sediment in that tank. We need to look, if we're doing this right, and I don't half it, you know. If we're doing this right, I gotta take this tank off. So let's get this guy to stop doing a thing here. I can drippity drop. Shop till it drops. How do I easily... Yeah, that's the key. Easily not happening. I'm gonna have to take this whole front bezel off just to get the tank out. Oh, God. This is not just gonna slide out, is it? That stinks, dude. Dang it. Well, enjoy this time lapse. Well, as you can see, we just got deeper. Tank's finally out there, and that's good. I see our pickup, and one of these is for primary, and the other one's for reserve, I'm guessing. This little baby one there for reserve. Yeah, we don't use that one often. They were doing their jobs, but it's good that we took this off. You can see, if that's any clear indication of what the bottom of that tank looks like, it was good that we did what we did. Okay, well, not too much more need to be done to get this carburetor out of there. Let's just focus on getting that done and pulled out. We'll go from there. Assuming there's a throttle cable that goes into this. What does a fella need to do? You're free. Be free, fella. Be free. You're mostly free. I need to disconnect this, I think. Okay, get this off, and then what? It's just gonna be the cable, yeah? It's connected in there. Do I need to take this off? Well, howdy there, sports fans. So we're back. I got a new carb since I goofed up our old one, and I'll explain to you what you shouldn't do so you don't get in the same predicament. Don't expect that I went, oh, new OEM carb. Did not get a new Makuni carburetor. I got Makota, whatever. The cheapest I could find off of Amazon is what I got. Look, inside here, you got a spring, right? And this is basically just like think about this on a, well, here we go. On a larger carburetor, this is connected to your throttle blade, goes all the way through. Same concept as here, goes all the way through the carburetor, right? Moves as you actuate the drive-by wire here, right? What had happened was there's a little metal piece that should be connected to it's the end of the spring basically, should be connected on this side. I disassembled that. I took that apart thinking that I wasn't thinking well enough, obviously. Thinking that if I did so, this would be able to, enable me to take this off. Because I did not know enough about the carburetor. I figured, well, anything's fixable. Sure. I mean, that's True, if I wanted to spend even more time, maybe, just maybe, there was a way that I could, you know, finagle that back around, get it hooked on here. I really don't know that it's worth your time in doing that, but now you've learned from my mistake. That was a $35 fix. Again, cheapest carb I could find. A new one of those, OEM, not sure. I don't want to think about it. To be honest with you, I just know that it's not worth the money, I'm sure. So at this point, we just need to put the new carburetor back in there, and by God, slap everything back together, it should work just fine. But before we do that, what I remember is there was sand and sediment in the bottom of this tank, and maybe the next best thing I need to do is just kind of blow this out with air, just to force as much gunk out as possible. Yeah, fat chance I'm gonna get everything. Promise you, if I had an active working pressure washer right now, I'd use it. I got as much out of there as I could, okay? The little screens on our pickup tubes are gonna have to do their job. Speaking of which, these need the same treatment. Enough of that. Sure, okie doke. New carb. Ooh, before I forget, have a little fun with this quick. All right. This is the self-cleaning kind. Yeah, smells like the ATV. Whoop. That'll do, donkey. Carburetor. Simple as that, eh? Oh, yeehaw. Yeah, bud. Whew, had to get it just right. Heck yeah, look at that. Well, that's how it's supposed to work. Oh. That's it. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. It looks good. Sure. Sure. Okay, that's how you do it. You just gotta get it just right. This didn't even have a yeah, it's barbed, so that should be fine. I mean, there we are. Sure, man. Call that good, I guess. Well, let me put some gas in there and see if it actually runs. Be pretty cool if it did. I don't see any immediate leaks, so that's a good sign. It's on primary. Please. Mind you, it's cold. Choke works, obviously. All right. It's all back together. This has got to be the most legit cold start that we could get. I haven't started it since we last ran it. It's got the same idle and main jet sizes now as it did before. Literally just the carburetor body that is now different. So let's see if it starts up, runs like it should and like it used to. Choke on, because it's, I mean, I probably got it 50 something degrees in here, but it was in like the 20s this morning. Yeah, pretty typical. There we go. Let that high idle there for a second. Hey, if you litter, you're part of the problem. And again. Tire's kind of low now, but whatever. All right. Let's see if it'll shift out of reverse. Yeah! Alright, hold on there. Oh, she's got that get up and go again, baby. Woo! Oh, she sounds good. Yeah, I'd say she's good. Whoo-wee. Oh, probably turn the idle down just a little bit too. Boy, it's cold. All right, hold on here. Well, that'll do it for this one. I'm exhilarated. Been a while since I ripped on that thing like that. Years. Apologies for the heavy breathing. I'm excited. Hey, if you enjoyed, give it a like. You know, maybe share the channel name. That would help. I appreciate you spending time with me in the shed. And I hope you enjoyed. Take care.